Good morning, everybody. We are in Propeller 5, Module 3, Unit 6, writing the first part. In this lesson, you will be able to express opinion, discuss advantages and disadvantages, provide examples. Please open your book, page 76. Look at the first part, writing an essay. Writing an essay, article. Discuss. First question is air pollution a serious problem where you live? Actually, for me, it is. I live in a big city, and air pollution, particularly in the city center or the city center or the downtown, is a serious problem for us. Question number 2, what causes air pollution? In general, what causes air pollution? Well, air pollution can be caused by factory, exhaust fumes from cars and air traffics, from cars and factories, also air traffics near airports. Question number 3, in your opinion, what can be done to reduce air pollution? Okay, I think the factories should be obliged first to have filters installed in order to limit the amount of pollution they cause. Also, people should try to use hybrid cars rather than cars that use older technology. And generally, people should avoid driving their own car, try to minimize their trips, and prefer using public transportation as much as possible. So, what do I mean by hybrid car? Hybrid car. I mentioned this kind of cars for the next lesson, if you remember. Hybrid cars, it's a kind of car use 2 or more types of power, such as petrol or diesel engine with an electric motor. Okay. So what else? What can be done to reduce the air pollution? Also, please avoid burning leaves and trash. Reduce fireplaces and wood stove uses, especially in the winter days. Okay, there is another solution, and they apply it in different countries, especially Europe and America. I hope we will start using this solution, especially between or among young people, which is carpool or carpooling. They are encouraged to take public transport, bike, walk, and carpool to work. What do we mean by carpool? Carpool, it's an agreement between more than, let's say, 2 or more person to use one car to commute from let's say, your work. Yani, for example, I will have an agreement with my friends, let's say Maha and Hana, and today we will go to the work using my car. The day after we will use Hana's car, then Maha's car. Okay, we will not go on 3 different cars. So this will reduce the air pollution, and it will economize our bills. Okay, petrol bills. So this is carpool. Okay, please focus on focus on content and organization. Read the short article and the rubric that follows. Underline the key words in the rubric. So here we have the article and here the rubric. First, you will read the article very well. Then you will go to rubric and underline the words, the key words of the articles. What are the words here talking about the same subject of the article? Okay, let's start. As part of campaign to reduce the levels of air pollution in the town, Madison City Council has decided to make carpooling mandatory for all people commuting to and from the city. So, they decided to force people to use carpooling to go and come from the city. Okay, when the measure is enforced, it will be illegal for people to drive their car in the downtown area if there are not at least 2 other passengers in it. So at least 3 people will decide to use 1 car each time. It's forced, it's ruled. If you didn't do this, it's illegal. Residents have mixed feeling about the measure. So, do they like it? Do they like it or don't they? So, do they like it or they don't? Actually, they have mixed feeling about it. It wasn't clear for, it was, let's say, the reaction about this law wasn't clear for them. When asked for his opinion, Adam Conway, an accountant who commutes to work daily, said, "I know we have to do something about the air pollution in the city, but carpooling will be very inconvenient for me." So yes, he knows very well that they have a serious problem, serious pollution problem, air pollution, but still carpooling is not something good for him. It is inconvenient. It means he will not be able to use his car whenever he wants because he has to wait for his 2 friends to finish their work too. Then they go back or so their plans have to be the same, and this what make it inconvenient. Other maybe will find it not comfortable for them. They prefer their own cars. Others, they will find it against their luxury lifestyle. So they have different opinions about things was not clear for this law. Okay, go to the rubric, please. Read it. Carpooling is one way to reduce levels of air pollution that is especially effective in crowded cities. So, what is the key word here in this? Yes, carpooling. So, the article is about carpooling and reduce levels of air pollution because it's especially in crowded city. It's very effective. In your opinion, what are the advantages and disadvantages of carpooling? Yes, advantages and disadvantages. Discuss the issue giving example. So, yes, these are the 4 keywords. Number 1, the topic is about carpooling. Why do we use this carpooling? To reduce levels of air pollution. Then you have to mention the advantages and disadvantages of this law or way. Number 3, you have to discuss the issue, giving examples. Support your opinion, your discussion with examples. Okay? So, this is how we can write a good article telling what is the main idea of the article, why, then mention the advantages and disadvantages, discuss it with example. Okay, this is the right way to write an article about something or an issue, to tell are you with or against. And in everything in your life, when you have to make a decision about something, you have to mention the advantages, disadvantages, be reasonable and neutral for sure. Then tell what outweighs the other, what outweighs the other, the advantages or disadvantages, then decide to go with or against. Okay, we will check another article. Here you have an article and it's divided into 4 parts. In each part there is a missing sentence. The sentences, the missing sentences are here on the right. These sentences are the, let's say, topic sentences. Topic sentence. Okay, so you will tell which topic sentence for each paragraph. Okay, first of all, we will read the article itself, then go to the topic sentence and decide. As the majority of us use our cars and daily basis, on a daily basis, one of the best solutions to the problem of pollution caused by car is mandatory carpooling. So, in this paragraph, he is telling that we should force people to use carpooling because it's the best solution for air pollution. This is number 1. So here he is talking about what? Air pollution. Okay, go for the second paragraph. It is an efficient alternative to using public means of transportation by carpooling. Several people ride in one car, and this reduces the amount of vehicle on the road. Moreover, it decreases the amount of gas we consume. This way, exhaust fumes that pollute the atmosphere are also reduced. So here, he is talking about what? Let's say the advantages of carpooling. It will reduce the pollution, it will reduce the fume of the car, and reduce the cars in the road itself. So there will be no traffic. Okay, number 3. The lack of autonomy that carpooling results in is one example. What do you mean by lack of autonomy? It means you are not controlling your plan, you are not controlling your trips, because you will not be alone in your car. You have to fix your plan to others. People who share a ride are dependent on one another, making it difficult to make individual plans. This creates the sense that one's freedom is somewhere restricted. So, your freedom will be restricted because you have to fix your plan depending on the other plans. So, are we here talking about something good or bad? Something we can call it advantage or disadvantage? Yes, it's advantage. So, disadvantage. So, here he is talking about the problem of carpooling. Okay, number 4. Paragraph number 4. It's the conclusion, it's the ending. Carpooling is a practical way to fight air pollution, a problem which scientists ignore for the sake of convenience and luxury. It's time for this to stop. So carpooling is very practical. It's workable, practical. But no one no one think of it because it is against the convenience and luxury. Sorry, I read it. Problem. Let's repeat the paragraph. Carpooling is a practical way to fight air pollution problem which societies ignore for the sake of convenience and luxury. It's time for this to stop. Societies, not scientists. Okay? So, here he is summarize and giving his opinion. What is his opinion? Yes, he mentioned the advantages, which reduce the pollution, reduce the car crowded, reduce the, let's say, where did he mention it? Here? Yes, carpooling. So people ride one car. This reduce the number of vehicles on the road. Moreover, it decreased the amount of gas we consume. This way, exhaust fumes that pollute the atmosphere are also reduced. So these are the advantages. So he outweighed the advantages and the disadvantages, and he find we should go with this carpooling. And he thinks that society never think about it or against it because or for the sake of convenience and luxury. It's time for this to stop. Okay. Let's go for the topic sentences. Number 1 here. On the other hand, there are certain drawbacks to this measure. What do we mean by drawbacks? Drawbacks. On the other hand, so it's something against what is mentioned before. Drawbacks, it means obstacles, problems. Okay? So where is this sentence? Is it in the first paragraph, second, third, or fourth paragraph? Okay, on the other hand, there are certain drawbacks to this measure. Here he is talking about the problem, obstacles. Where did we talk about obstacles and problem? Which paragraph? Yes, here. Here we talked about the problem, lack of autonomy, okay, and one's freedom is somehow restricted. Okay. The second topic sentence, air pollution is a serious problem in most cities today, and it is essential to find a way to deal with it. To deal with it. So here he is talking about what? Air pollution. So he starts the sentence with air pollution. So it is in the beginning. It is in the introduction. Let's go for sentence number C. On the whole, it would seem that the benefits of carpooling outweigh the drawbacks. So the advantages outweigh the disadvantages. So where is this sentence? In which paragraph? Yes, it's here. It's the ending, the conclusion, since he is saying on the whole, so he is summarizing. Okay, go for sentence number D. Mandatory carpooling provides an effective solution in the attempt to reduce air pollution. So, in which paragraph? Here he is talking about what? Carpooling itself. So, yes. Carpooling. So, if you read the whole paragraph, it will be like this. Air pollution is a serious problem in most cities today, and it is essential to find a way to deal with it, as the majority of us use our cars on a daily basis. One of the best solutions to the problem of pollution caused by car is mandatory carpooling. This is the introduction of the article. Then, sorry, here we should read this. Yes. Okay. The second paragraph and the third are the main part of the article. Main part of the article. It means you are telling your opinion, giving example. So for this he started with mandatory carpooling provides an effective solution in the attempt to reduce air pollution. It's an efficient alternative to using public means of transportation. By carpooling, several people ride in one car, and this reduces the number of vehicles on the road. Moreover, it decreases the amount of gas we consume. This way, exhaust fumes that pollute the atmosphere are also reduced. Okay? Then, on the other hand, there are certain drawbacks to this measure. Now he is talking about the disadvantages. The lack of autonomy that carpooling result is one example. People who share ride are depends on one another, making it difficult to make individual plans. This creates the sense that one's freedom is somewhere restricted. Here he is talking about the disadvantages. Then end your article by the general idea, or the general idea depending on your opinion. Okay, where is it? On the whole, summarizing, finally, it would seem that the benefit of carpooling outweigh the drawbacks. Carpooling is a practical way to fight air pollution, problem which societies ignore for the sake of convenience and luxury. It's time for this to stop. So here, please, in the second lesson, in the coming lesson, inshallah, we will write an article about another topic. So follow the same rules: introduction, main part telling the advantage and disadvantages, ending or conclusion paragraph giving your opinion, and make a general comment.